Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the Empire. So today I'm just showing you how to do your client's brows. 3 easy steps to do that. So first things first, we're wiping the brow area using micellar water. Then you're brushing the brows into place using a spoolie brush. Then we're using a pencil in the number 40 Davis pencil to just trace the hairlines according to how your client has trimmed their brows. You just follow the line. If they haven't trimmed their brows, you can do that for them. In this case, she came with them trimmed already, so I was just following the line of which they were trimmed at. So they are very thin, and my client has very sparse brows, so I was just trying to draw them in, and she wanted them thick. So after drawing the lines, now I'm just filling that in lightly using my pencil. And then now I am feeling lightly stroking the front part with the pencil. So I'm using 2 concealers. One is NYX closer to her skin tone. That is the one I'm going to use at the front part that you're seeing me doing right there. Very close to her skin tone so that you don't see any demarcations, especially when it comes to your nose contour. So that's the reason for using a concealer that is very, very close to your client's skin tone or to your skin tone for the front part. So I'm just dragging it down and then blending it out. So just blending it out with a fluffy brush so that it just disappears into the skin and sinks into the skin so that it looks like we've done nothing. So we're just cleaning it in a perfect way. At the end of the brow bone area, I'm using a lighter concealer that is Toffee. It's a bit lighter, like a shade lighter than her skin tone, so that we can have a popping brow bone area, a highlighted brow bone area, even if we don't use a highlight. That's the reason why I'm using a bit of a lighter concealer to do that. So I'm dragging it down so that it blends nicely. Advise your clients to be closing their eyes once you're doing their brows, because sometimes it's a bit distracting and hectic when they keep on opening their eyes, because if you shake you can lose the shape. So that's what I'm doing right there. I'm just brushing it down, pulling the concealer down and trying to make that line as straight as possible. So my client wanted thick brows, so that's what I'm giving her. So now I'm just blending down that concealer to just make it seamless. You see, the brow bone area is popping. So at this point, I went to do the top part, and I used the concealer that I had used at the front part, which is closer to her skin tone. That is the one that I used. You can use the foundation, a foundation of your client's shade or your shade, to just clean the top part of your brows and just make that line as smooth as it can be. That's what I'm doing right there. Then I'm just blending that concealer out with a fluffy brush again. So I'm just blending it out. Then I'm using the brush that I used to clean out the brows to just, sparsely create lines in between her brows. I did not add any products into the brush, just the way it was. I'm just using it to go in between the brows to create like hair-like structures. Then brushing it up with a spoolie brush again, just to create the sparse lines again. Then I'm going to use an Eco Styler gel to brush and set in the brows, just to give it a more hair-like structure. And we're done. That's just simply it for this video. So if you like it, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.